Hello everyone, it's me, GameSlide99, aka No Brainer. Welcome to another Star Wars Destiny video. Alright, we're up against Bring 'em Big with a mill deck. So this is the perfect opportunity to test if this deck can be a mill deck by just having enough burst to just go through things. There's definitely a lot of decks I want to test against this type of deck because I really feel like it's going to be the best deck. One of the best decks with its Ammo Belt Second Chance combo. So let's see. I've got a Force Read and Mobilize Sith Holocron, Feel Your Anger. I don't think I'll keep the Lightsaber Throw. I think I'll keep the Force Speed and the Immobilize and discard the other two. I'm getting really tempted right now to get rid of Lure of Power. I really think that's going to be the correct choice in the future. But not Lure of Power, the other one. Now I'm the Master. But oh wow, I just rolled an 8. Wow. All right, Moisture Farm it is. I give him the shields, but I do not want to lose an extra 2 cards per turn from my deck. I already almost decked myself in that last game when my opponent didn't do very much to me. So let's start off with the Sith Holocron. Yeah. New orders to immediately take the battlefield back. Well then. Well then. And I lose the top two cards of my deck. This is terrible. No. Oh, I lost a No Mercy. No. That's bad. That's very bad. There goes a lot of my early, well, not a lot of my, but some of my early powers of destruction. Let's play the Force Speed, and then I'll roll him out and see if I get the Force Choke, get a free Force Choke or something. See if I want to be able to use the Sith Holocron. I feel like my opponent's going to take potentially a little while on this, so fast hands means I have to really use up my resources if I want to early. In order to ensure that, otherwise he might roll the Disrupt 2. That could be very bad. So yeah, I'll play the Force Choke just straight up now. I'm not in really any danger of actually taking damage. I'm just in danger of milling my entire deck and losing the power of the forces, which will lose all my mill. A blank and a 1 resource. And he takes the 1 resource. Okay. Well, of course, now I wish I had Feel Your Anger to, remove that blank die so I can actually claim later. But, oh well. Let's roll out these 4 dice. Focus, special, focus, damage. Okay. Okay, well I can focus to the Sith Holocron special if I really wanted to get an Immobilize out. But I think the best thing is to do focus out the Azari, to just jump out the Azari here, and then use the. Ugh. Well, I can use. I can get out 6 damage this turn just straight off if I want to. I really wish I had to feel your anger right now. What do I want to do here? I think I want to resolve focuses. I want to do like a 2 melee here and then a 2 melee here. Well, I'd like to do all that, but I only have 2 focuses, and I would really also like to get resources. Full stroke can be a resource. Alright. I will focus this to a resource. Focus this. No, focus this to the 2 melee. And focus this to the 2 melee, I guess. Resolve the 4 melee into... Who do I resolve it into? If I resolve it into the Padme or the Mars, then that means there's no force throwing. There's no into the Mars. I'll do it into the Mars. If I throw it into the Mars or the Padme, that means that I can potentially get away from the second chance possibility, although Mars doesn't have any way of doing stuff on her own. Okay, he's going to claim. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take the resource. And do I discard to reroll? I don't discard to reroll. Force choke can only give me a 1 in 6. Oh, yeah, mill more. The other no mercy and a lightsaber throw. Oh, losing a lot of my burst already here. Well, now I have 3 resources I can potentially claim after this, but eesh. Got my Makashi training, which is a good card to play for damage. It's really difficult to deal with a 2 dice Wexley because he can always disrupt your resources, and then keep the other dice around so you can't claim. He's a very potent character. 1 discard, 1 discard. Well, you can resolve one of them right now. And I lose the Feel Your Anger. A bit annoying, but oh well. But I am able to now just play the Makashi training. 2. Don't have anything that can get rid of his dice, so I need to keep this 1 resource for claiming. Okay, special there, so I'm going to lose 2 more off the top. I'm already down to just 18 left. But he hasn't hit any of my force stuff yet. Hasn't hit any of my Power of the Forces yet. Okay, lose the next top 2. Down to just 16. Up, there goes the Power of the Force. That's a problem. That's a real problem. Alright, roll out Ventress. See what I get. This mill deck is also really fast in terms of just the amount of actions it uses. It uses very few. I got 2 melee, I guess. Like, he can easily just keep claiming the battlefield for all these resources. He can, like, activate both of these dice and the next turn he claims. Alright. And there's not much I can do about it. It mills so quick. So quick. I can force speed to do 2 damage and then claim, and that might just be the best strategy I've got here. Even though there's a lot of potential damage I'm leaving off the table, it prevents 2 extra milling. I think that's the best strategy. Annoyingly enough, I think that's the best strategy. Let's do 2. 2 to Mars. And then claim. So that he can't. And that keeps 2 cards left for me. Lost an ammo belt. Okay, he can always take those things back, but I now know he's playing ammo belt second chance. Like, I need to slow down this mill as much as possible. I think taking the initiative's the next step. Lightsaber throw, anger now in the master. Okay. Anger's good here. I was really hoping for a dark presence, but anger is still good here. I can potentially resolve a Padme side as if it was my own. Okay, I got the +2 there. I got a focus on the 4 speed side. 2 discard. Second chance now goes onto the Mars for 3. Okay. So I've effectively done 0 damage to this deck. Did I play my other Force Choke here? I think I play my other Force Choke here. I'm not getting anything out of this Sith Holocron. I think I might need to just. Okay, you got a 1 disrupt which you can activate. That's going to stop me from claiming the battlefield pretty effectively. Okay, he doesn't want to use any of them. Alright, roll out my Azaji. Open for 1 blank and then 3 damages. Because Force Choke special is damage. Right, there's the 1 blank, only 2 damages. And one of them's only a 1 damage side. There's a 3 on the damage. 1 resource. Oh, anger only works on damage. Doesn't even work like I'm wanting it to. That's a problem. I could pop the second chance right now before it has an ammo belt on it, which results in 3 resources that's spent for her. And for her, I mean for Mars. Let's do it. Let's pop the second chance here. Five damage needed to kill her, and I've still got potentially 5 damage on the board here. Need some rerolls, but like I can actually just do 5 damage straight up with a lightsaber throw, and then the melees and stuff. Which does kill her. One focus, okay. Spynet activates. Losing another card off my deck. I'm down to just 12 right now. And I'm trying to play really conservatively as well. Onto the special, which resolves. To lose another one, down to 11. Once I've lost Vibro Knife. Losing all of my burst here. And once this command center resolves, I am down to just 9. But I finally get a kill on Mars. It'll be more like 7 or 6 actually because of the way that would work. Or I can claim right now and save myself 2 extra cards off the top. I think I've just got to go for the damage here though. But god, this is such a tanky team. Let's discard to reroll something. Discard, we'll reroll all of this and see what happens. That's more damage. Now I have enough damage showing just straight up to actually be able to kill. Can I use that disrupt? Okay. Well then I will take the resource back. Okay, now he claims. Lose the top 2. Dark Presence, which I really would have liked, because that's a way of getting rid of his dice. But now I can Sith Holocron for the Immobilize, which is worthless to me. But hey, it's 2 cost. Played Sith Holocron on her. Lightsaber throw for 1 on Mars. God, I'm going to be almost milled already at the end of this turn. Then the other 3 to kill her. And then I focus to the 2 melee side, and then I do 3 into the Padme. Even though Snap does have more potential mill side once I actually have no cards left on the battlefield. Gonna be down to no cards left in my deck now. But there's a Power of the Force, and I have 6 blues out. I'm going to have no cards left in my deck after this, so I need to deal with as many discard sides as possible. But this deck does not deal with, does not have cards like Isolation, doesn't deal with mill at all. Let's roll out the Dooku, see if I get the 4 speed. Where's the 4 speed? There's the 4 speed. playing Revel. Getting out second chance for 2. Makes sense, makes sense. So now I should probably swap to Wesley. I can immobilize Wesley's dice, but I don't think he's gonna bother with that just yet. Alright, both of those are good. The focus can do well for me here as well. I can do a 6 focus. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Ah, that happened again. That's the Viro knife. Okay. Let's use both of these. Turn this to a blank, turn that to a blank. 1 to each. I can kill Wexley here if I wanted to. 10 damage to Padme will leave her at 1. But again, that would be without the ammo belt. Okay, lose the top 2. Last card in my deck is... Are there any not 2s in here? The second No Mercy. Now that's... Nope, nope. No Mercy's there. Firanga, Force Illusion. Now I'm the Master, Force Illusion. We're playing pairs, guys! Lightsaber throw, Immobilize. Second Immobilize is on the board. A Makashi training? The other Makashi training. Okay. Alright, he's claimed now, so I can go... I can swap those 2 around, so it's 2, 4, and then go 6, 8... with the power of the Force, or I can power of the Force to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Is there anything... or I could just go 2, 4 and just do 4 damage. Or I can discard to reroll. Get the last card in my hand instead of them there. See if I get something that'll help my choice out a bit. Yeah, alright. I haven't got any melee showing, so this is a good idea, I guess. I don't know why I just swapped out the immobilize, but... Okay, that's a 4 melee showing. That doesn't help my position very much. But I can do a single focus into the 2. Should have kept the other focus, I guess. And do 6 to... yeah. Pop off the second chance at least. And put it to 5. Then I can claim a resource. Might as well do the 2 discard for a resource. The 2 discard for a resource. Might as well, right? And then draw the last card in my hand. Con Artist and a Rebel. Okay, lost the other Rebel. Good. Makes it a lot harder for her to get out second chances and ammo belts, and then I'll take a shield onto Azari, because why the fuck not? And draw the last card in my hand into my hand, which is the Makashi training. Get 2 resources. Start again. With his initiative, he just needs to get rid of 5 cards in my hand, and I'm going to spend one of them on Power of the Force here. But with a quick Power of the Force, which is the only burst I've drawn in this game apart from a single other thing, and the other thing being a lightsaber throw, I will be able to do a lot of damage to the Padme. But the Padme's kind of worthless now, but not if she can get second chance up. Ascension Gun comes out, well that's got a mill side. Let's roll out the Azaji right now. I probably should have rolled out Dooku first actually for the 4 speed. Oh god, basically nothing. That is not a good start. I was hoping Sith Orcon would give me a focus, you know. No mills, no mills. Gets the mills. Gets the 2 mil. And if he mills the Power of the Force from my hand, this is over. Oh, he can't afford it. Of course he can't afford it. It's fine. Phew. Can't afford it. Safe for now. Special is worthless. Okay, so I can power the force to 6, which allow me to do power force 6 for the focus, which allow me to do 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 damage. I think that works. Alright, so I force speed. I power of the force. Well, that dice give me a 6 focus, which is a 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, I guess. Sure. No, 6. 6, there we go. Then I'll resolve the 8 damage to kill off Wexley. Could have got rid of the second chance, the only person who could hold second chance, which is Padme, but I think killing off Wexley here just saves me a lot more time because of all the mill sides he had. Then it's his turn. And with the Sith Holocron special, I can bring Makashi training into the game. Those are the fast hands. That might be enough. I built this deck in the hopes that I'd be able to do enough just surprise burst damage that my opponent can't deal with it, and I think this might have been one of those times. Ventress, you have to discard 2. Lost the other Ascension gun. Okay, got focus again. All right. Let's Sith Holocron to bring back Sith Holocron for the Makashi training, which I will pay a resource to roll out, even though it won't get me much. I just want to have it out on the battlefield. I have infinite. Roll. Good. There we go. And what's happening there? I have infinite resources, right? And then I will not do any. Not. I'm okay with him claiming. That's because the claim does nothing for him. Gets his turn out, but whatever. Yeah, so I'll just do 2 damage there. And then take another shield and Ventress, just cause, and then that's it. Alright. 2 resources left. With just 2 resources, I can still do a lot. No, these have doubled up, right? Oh, that doubled up. Okay. 4 cards. His turn first. His first turn. Because I let him claim instead. But wow, force speed power of the force. Force speed power of the force on a focus side is terrifying. Alright, you get C3PO out. He's called GG. But he seems to want to play this through, so okay. Who knows, I might never roll damage. I rolled a focus, and I can focus into 3 damage for the game if I need to. If I have managed to pick a second deck out that actually does beat this mill deck reliably, then that would be incredible. He seems to want to play this out, so I'll let him. There's the damage. There's the damage for the game. That's game damage. GG. All right. That went really well. It was a good test case. I got 1 power of the force and it changed the game so heavily. If you'd managed to mill power of the force was my last hope, really. And my only hope. And my only hope. But whew, that was good. That was good. Okay, so I really wanted to test if I can beat that type of deck. Good, as we know the test. Because I find that a lot of decks just flat out near insta-lose to it because they don't get the second chances, because they can't beat the second chance ammo belt, but I managed to break through 2 second chances and win off of that, which is exactly what I want this deck to be able to do. Now the problem is that it might not work out perfectly. Where's my Ventress? Oh, I've got a Dooku Ventress rather than Duke Ventress? Oh, that's a problem. Mistakes have been made, people. Always has to pick something out. I don't know, pick some dice out. I don't know what the problem with it is. Oh, I shuffled them. God damn it. Have to get out my my battlefield again. Moisture. One day I will remember to save with my battlefield. I'll remember to save my battlefield at the start of the games. All right, let's go. 5 more. If this wins the second time, this will be great. Then it means we won't have to rely on Vader Raid with Confiscate to win mighty games against second chances. Alright, Vibro Knife is a great turn 1, as is Dark Presence, Sith Holocron, Deflect, and Anger, worthless. Dark Presence is great because it forces him to choose and remove a die, which can sometimes just be Wexley's dice on its own. Vibro Knife is great as a damage dice, and then Sith Holocron is just there for being Sith Holocron. Alright, second Sith Holocron, not quite so good, but you know. Sith Holocrons can roll focus sides, and they did roll a nice amount of focus sides for me last time. All right, let's roll again. One, two, three. He can probably beat a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Well, he gets to choose his battlefield. Which, hey, at least I get the shields, right? Against a mill deck, shields are useful, right, guys? Well, that's why I played the Immobilize, by the way, was specifically for the Power of the Force and for stopping Wexley, a potential mill side. He gets to go first. He's going to immediately roll out, sure. That 2 disrupt immediately is terrifying. So let's play a Vibro Knife and a Dark Presence here. I'm going to use up my first hand again, as I usually do. I imagine if I had got a No Mercy last game, I would have potentially had to mill myself 4 extra cards for all that. That's pretty scary. Oh, I lost my resources, of course. Alright, going to roll out Dooku, see if I can get that mill side to Dark Presence. That's lone Wesley dice. Did not manage to get it, but I did get a resource, which also works against Wesley. Second chance immediately comes out onto Mars. He's not messing around with just the sheer amount of burst that's at my fingertips. Fair enough. Gonna play my first Holocron. Probably should have claimed the resource first, actually. Claiming the resource would have opened the way for a potential for your anger play to remove the Wexley dice if I needed to. But then again, if I'm removing the Wexley dice, what's the point in removing a Wexley dice when it costs me a resource to remove it? I could just spend the resource claiming the battlefield, right? I guess for rerolls, but he doesn't want to reroll when I've got a Ventress in the game. 1 range damage. Well, I guess that's something that Anger could have done. So second Sith Holocron comes out. Oh, right. Takes the resource. And does the 1 damage. Right, yeah. Alright, we're all at Ventress now. So I get, unfortunately he's going to be able to claim after this turn. Don't have a 4 speed out to speed these things up. But hey, I just got 2 Sith Holocron specials. Hopefully he feels the need to get rid of them. Because I have nothing that can... If he disrupts right now, I just claim the battlefield. At least I scared him to claim the battlefield. I can do a maximum of 4 damage this turn, and I don't feel it's worth it to lose 2 cards. Both cheats. Okay, that's 2 cards that can help recur. That's pretty good. I had to leave all of my dice out on the table pretty much, but I will accept that for not losing very many cards at all. Got a force choke, but not seeing much of my not seeing much of my anything right now. I guess Force Illusion can activate off of can activate power of the Force if I ever draw it, but let's roll out the Ventress. Don't want to roll out the Dooku dices because of the Dark Presence there. A 1 damage and a 1 focus, not great. If these both blank, it's perfectly acceptable to feel your anger. These 1 disrupt, 1 discard. Okay. Well, now I can roll out the Dooku to get the potential discard sides for the Dark Presence. Nope, 2 resource sides instead. Okay, that's a bit annoying. Electroshock. Moves the Vibro Knife die. Okay. That was a die I could focus into damage. I will admit that. I can take this turn really fast though, generally. I can focus to the 2 damage, and I can focus to the Thorcon special. Make him think I want to use up another Electroshock. This is the sort of time where you activate Mars if you're going to want to use any of your dice. Okay, he flanks. Using up all of his removal to remove my damage. Okay. Well, I will Sith Holocron, bring that back up for a Force Choke, which I shall spend the die to roll in and get the mill side maybe? Special side, that's fine by me. Oh, I just paid the resource. God damn it, now I can't claim. That was dumb of me. That was very dumb of me. Very dumb of me. So now I can't claim. Why did I do that? Having initiative is so good as well. I'm gonna Force Choke that to a blank. Make it take 1. One damage. There you go. Okay, now he's gonna activate Mars. With 1 resource left, he can activate the Padme die. Yep, activate the Padme die ability, and then he can use that and then claim on the next turn, and that's 4 gone. Mobilize, now I'm the master. Don't care about either of those. Just fodder. Alright, 1 melee into the Padme, I guess. Although killing Wexley is nice as well. Yep. Force Illusion, deflect. Oops. Force Illusion, deflect. That one, thank you. I don't even want these cards left in my hand. Don't even want anger in my hand. So discard to reroll. Oh. Make him think I have an ability. Oh, I do have a Force Illusion ability. I could have totally been Sith Holocroning to try and get that out. Okay, Vibro Knife, Makashi Training. Good. Those are 2 good cards there. For more damages. Of course, the Vibro Knives are grey rather than blue. But, you know, I only needed 5 focus that game, not 6. 1 mill side and the nothing. Okay. Roll out the Ventress once more. Makashi Training is, of course, an ability. And he didn't roll a Disrupt, so I'm perfectly okay with this. Blanks. Double special, though. I can Makashi Training something. Although, if this rolls a focus, it doesn't. It rolls a 1 damage. Okay. I was going to say, if this rolled a focus, I would have had to... Okay. Do you want to activate the mill side or not? He's probably saving for Dark Presence. Okay. That makes sense. Let's Sith Holocron out for a Makashi Training. And I'm not paying the 1 to throw it in because Vibro Knife costs 2. Don't want to spend 2 on the Vibro Knife, though, because I want to be able to claim, so I'll pay 1 to roll it in. I have melee showing after all. Oh, well, that's not that. It's not melee, so. Oh, he passes. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Well, fine, I'll roll out Dooku then if you give me that free turn. I don't know what you want to do with it. Do you have defensive position? Is that what you're doing? Because I assure you, I'm not going to roll anything higher than a 1, apparently. This is a lot of potential damage on the board. I'm going to have to discard to roll. I can anger the damage if it was showing, but Padme does not have damage showing ever. Flank again, okay. This, okay. Well, I'll gladly discard my anger and reroll these 5 dice. Maybe I can get some damage out of it. I can get a focus side out of it. And the resource, don't forget the resource. Focus will put it to 4 melee, I guess. Double focus, okay. I can always feel your anger to remove that. But then he gets the initiative in order to claim the battlefield. But he might do anyway if I focus my melee. Oh, how does this go? Okay, so I focus them. He focuses to whatever he wants. He resolves 1. I do my damage. He resolves 1 of them. I claim. If it resolves to a disrupt, I gain the resource, and then he claims. So he can still disrupt 1 off of me if I do this, but I'm gonna hope he doesn't notice the play. Alright, well he's not gonna use disrupt then, I guess. To be able to deal my 4 and then claim. No, he's gonna do his disrupt after all. Alright, do 4 into Temin though. The reason why I'm doing that is because I want to make it. No, it was 4. It was 4, not 2. There you go. All right. Okay, disrupts 1. I'll claim the resource again, and then he claims the battlefield. Okay, so he claims the battlefield anyway. Just put the focus, put that up there for no real reason. Okay, well I can put the Sith holocron back, and I guess I'm gonna discard Ophelia Anger to try and get a force choke out. Sure, 1 extra damage might be nice. 1 extra damage is nice. I'll do that to the Temin as well for that 5th damage. I want to keep her low enough that he feels he has to second chance both of them. So they're both in range per se. Not drawing them though. And how many cards do I have left in my deck? 11. Not very many left in my deck. Both Power of the Forces are in here as well. Okay. Let's start. He gets the first initiative. I get to play my Vibro Knife. Ascension Gun going onto the Mars. Okay, so he can start doing some serious milling. Well, let's roll out this girl. Ventress here. Try and get some good damage going. +2 and a 2, that's 2 damage there, and then a mill side, which I can't even use with Dark Presence. Okay. That's 4 damage is enough to kill Temin, so he has to deal with it. Electroshock, okay, that deals with it. Pay your resource. This means Padme's not going to be able to play her second chance this game. So that's nice. Do I discard 1 from their hand? How many cards do they have? 18 to my 11. Yeah, there's no possible way I'm going to win that exchange. I think I can play Viral Knife and activate, but then I lose my Dark Presence ability. But I think it's worth just not you doing that in exchange for not having. It's important to get the initiative in these things in exchange for not Dark Presencing. All right, 2, 4, 5, 7 on the melee. That's 1 away from killing the Ventress. Not Ventress, from Padme. 1 away. He rolls out the Padme special. There's nothing I can do about that. But I can discard to reroll the non-damage side, see if I get something better. I have so few cards left, it's scary to do this. But I think it's worth it. Resources, but has 1 extra damage. That's 8 to kill the Padme. I only lose 1 off the top. The Dark Presence. Okay, I'm okay with losing that. Now I could do 8 to Mars instead, which she doesn't have ammo belt. So I think that's actually worth it to go ahead and do 5. Oh, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to do all that to Mars. Maybe I could have kept all that damage out, actually. If I'd kept that all out and show him, maybe he wouldn't have activated Temin this turn. A focus and a blank. Well, he can do whatever he wants with that, but he doesn't have the resources for an Ascension Gun here. For Ascension Gun mill. There's not really much point in using Mars's ability. Puts it to the 2 damage, then I will gladly deflect. Passing? Alright. Well, I can go ahead and hit her and turn that to a blank. And then spend my room resource to claim. Okay, as 1 disrupt here, if I claim my 2 resources, he might just claim the battlefield straight up, and I can't afford for him to do that. Claim my 2 resources, though I get to overwrite Sith Holocron with a Force Choke, potentially. No, I can't afford to lose cards. Though I could have played Feel Your Anger and got rid of 3, but not worth it. Lose Lone Operative and the double dealing. Okay, Lone Operative losing is good, because that's something I can't deal with very easily. Lone Operativing for 2 every turn, although it's not as bad as losing like a second chance or an ammo belt or something. But I need to play this surprisingly slow. Alright. But at the same time, I do need my cards. Like, there's the lightsaber throw finally. Got 2 lightsaber throws, 2 no mercies, and 2 power of the forces at the end here. So these are all the very important cards I need to keep a hold of. That's another reason why I needed to claim there. Now I get to start. So I get to start with an Asajj, and maybe I can just kill off the Mars if I just roll 1 melee side. There's the 1 melee side I need to kill off Mars with the lightsaber throw here. That's pretty good. So he activates Mars, which is the correct play because she can die to a lightsaber throw. With that, you can activate the double mill side if you want, double discard side, which can get rid of the lightsaber throw, which might save him. Force choke, and the no mercy. I do not mind losing the no mercy because there's no way I could have paid for it. It was the no mercy. Alright, so now I lightsaber throw to kill Mars. And there goes the Ascension Gun again. It's scary that with just one upgrade, this deck is so terrifying. Well, one upgrade plus the second chance ammo belt. Now I just need to try and kill off the Padme. A blank and a 1 range damage. Okay. I can deal with those. Roll out my Dooku. Dark Presence activates, but I got no damage. But he has to remove one of his dice. He removes the range damage rather than the blank because deflect, potentially. Which should make sense. I bet he's thinking of just claiming right now. Okay, so he's going to claim right now, which gives me free reign. I lose the power of the Force and lightsaber throw, though. Eesh. Okay. Alright, let's bring this Sith Holocron back into my hand to get the Immobilize out. Do I pay the resource for it? No point. Then I can discard to reroll. Discard the Sith Holocron, reroll. Do I keep the focus side or do I re-roll the focus side? I think I keep the focus side. Good chance of doing some serious damage here. Okay, that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I can do 2 more to kill her. So I can go 8 into Padme to kill her before the second chance plays out. It seems like just this high consistent damage is enough to potentially beat the second chance deck here. Do I discard Feel Your Anger here? Yep. To do a reroll? I don't think I do. I think I just do 1 to wait. I think I discard. I'll discard to reroll. He's only got 3 health left. Okay, 2 melee damage to hit him for. He's got 1 HP left, but sure, whatever. And then there we go. Last 5 cards in my deck were No Mercy, which could have done a kill. Makashi, 4 speed, Power of the Force, and a 4 speed. No Mercy and Power of the Force there. Ouch. Yeah. Gotta get that set up. No matter. That would have required me to go through an extra 5 health again, which I think I could have with that Power of the Force, right? I roll out the Power of the Force, and the Power of the Force immediately hits for 4 on that 4 on the 4 focus to kill him off on the next turn. But yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Alright, he's won in 1 more game. This is going to be difficult in terms of time, but I think I'll manage it. And by difficult in terms of time, I mean not really. Ventress. It just means I won't be able to actually edit this, because unfortunately the way YouTube works is that you can only edited video I can only upload up to an hour's worth. Unedited video I can upload as much as I like. It's weird, but that's how it works. Because they changed it on me halfway through my editing things. I don't use editing software, you see. I use the YouTube built-in editor service, which is powerful enough. All it can really do is cut out video and then add fades, but that's all I need, right? Don't want to do anything fancy, you know. I could add my intro I could add an intro if I wanted to, but I don't ever have an intro unless it's the Minecraft shit. All right, moisture farm. Here we go. Why is my deck in my support slot? I don't know. Roll 5, draw 5. This is the deck I've been trying to beat with this type of deck, right? Just do a lot of burst damage, and it seems to be working well. Okay, do not want this hand. Might want the 4 speed, but not really. Not enough to keep it. Draw 5 new. Okay, Misaki training and Force Choke are alright. Power of the Force is not, because I'm going to have to use that up at some point. Now I am the Master can do something potentially, but it can't remove a dice, which is what I need it to do for 10 likely. But I can start with a Makashi training, but this is going to be one of the worst hands I've started with. Because at least with Sith Holocrons, I had 2 Sith Holocrons out, and they can immediately start with focus. I don't want to draw Power of the Force early, but I guess it's safer in my hand, potentially, than anywhere else. Because I did keep hold of that Feel Your Anger for the entire game. Beta 2! Wow. You couldn't beat a 2. He couldn't beat a 2. Okay, well, that's unfortunate for him. Alright, turn 1, I guess I just immediately play out Makashi Training. Don't have to worry quite so hard about claiming the battlefield until he plays New Orders. So that's pretty good. Not having to worry about that is quite a load off my mind, because that's why I was being so slow, because I had to keep worrying about that all the time. Castrain didn't roll melee damage, that's unfortunate. Double dealing, okay. So he's going to be able to start pumping out some resources and stuff. Ventress, I'm going to have to activate you now, which is unfortunate. Can't get a force choke going. But I have some discard to rerolls in this hand of mine here. He's shielding up his yellow guys for the second chance ammo belt combo. So sense both resources. Wow, okay. Alright, let's discard, reroll some dice, because I'm clearly never going to play those. Really want to discard, really want to use Nine Mass or something else, really. Alright, Padme didn't roll a special. If Padme had rolled a special, he could Mars and then take the special and the focus. He could take the special and the resource, so I wouldn't be able to disrupt with the Zaji. That would have been annoying. I'm okay with discarding to reroll again, though. Because there's a good chance I can get a lot more melee damage out here than I'm getting. 1 more melee damage. Okay, 4 melee at the start I'll have to do, I guess. I'm not nearly as worried, though, about Wexley anymore. For right now at any rate, because of how new orders go. No, Spynet. Until new orders turn up, I should be saying. Lost the Vibro Knife. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. That is something I wanted. Can I not stack cards whilst I'm in F11 mode? Yeah, I can. Okay. Focusing the Padme to the special side. You'll always be able to resolve it for 1 special. The special for 1 is not terrible. Doesn't roll it, though, for the double dealing. Passing it. Okay. 4 into Wexley. I'd like to be able to start pressuring the yellows so I can just bounce around my damage a bit, making me have to pay 6 for 2 second chances on 2 separate characters. But discards to reroll, yes, discard 2. Loses the Rebel and the Cheat. Okay, both recursions. Just rerolling all 4 dice. Blanks and 2 range damage. Okay. I would have taken those I would have taken like a resource, a special side on the Padme for 1 mil. So I don't know what's in his hand here. But you can't get much better than that. Gonna try and do 2 damage to Dooku? Okay. I'm gonna accept your damage early, because late game I can just trade out my cards. Okay, he claims, yeah. I was gonna pass again, so this is fine. Even though it technically wasn't his turn. Get my 2 resources, draw 3 again. No Mercy is in here, and I do not want to play a No Mercy. No Mercy is actually pretty bad against this deck, thinking about it, but it's kind of important against other aggro decks. So, it's fine. Let's turn off the hood. Yeah, I see so much of the battlefield again. Alright. Con Artist comes into play. Finally, he's actually got an upgrade that's not Second Chance or Ascension Gun. That's scary. You have to do something about that at some point in the future. Let's pay 2 for my Force Choke. I'm not going to No Mercy this turn. I mean, it'll do like 5 or 6, but even so. Well, no. I could No Mercy onto a 2 for like 5, but I highly doubt I'm killing Mars this first game. Oh, wait. Sorry. You can You can do your Maz stuff. Just force a discard. Lost the anger. I'm perfectly okay with that. Anger's not very useful. If he wants to resolve the range damage, he can. Might keep his try and roll a focus though for Spynet. Alright. Rolling out my Dooku. Dooku full stroke, go! Alright, 2 damage. Oh yeah. Could have potentially actually used that with No Mercy to go kill, but get a kill on Wexley. That would have been funny. But 1 range damage, 1 discard. Okay. Roll out my Ventress here. Ventress is looking not stacked up in the slightest. Resource and a focus. Okay, so I can get 4 damage out this turn. It's enough to kill Wexley again. Lost the immobilize. Perfectly okay with that. Let's focus to the 2 melee there. Technically, I probably should have done that to the training instead, but whatever. Well, not necessarily, because in case he's just saving an electroshock, he could have then done the. He could have then removed the 2 grey, and then I've got the +2. So yeah, better not to be greedy actually, after all. But I'm justifying this after the fact, so you know. Let's do another 4 into Wexley to kill him. Now I'll be able to claim the battlefield after this turn. Gonna lose either Power Force or No Mercy. Please lose No Mercy. Ah, I lost Power of the Force. That's unfortunate. Well, I can now claim at least. Power of the Force is kind of my ace card for this mashup, as you probably noticed. No, he didn't roll what he needed to early, and the deck is much weaker without his battlefield so far. That's good. Draw 4. Alright, there's my other Power of the Force. I don't want to play No Mercy whilst I got Power of the Force in my damn hand. Let's open up with a 4-speed. I'll try and get 3 blues on the field for a good Power of the Force. Second chance goes on to Mars, which makes sense. Let's play my Vibro Knife here, which gives me the ability to ambush. Apparently I'm lagging now. That's not great. Let's roll out Dooku. Right, I've done my actions. Let's see how much lag will do it. There we go. Just the 1 melee. Okay. Lost the immobilize. Okay, because of the 2 focus, Mars can do a con artist. Do not want to see that con artist come into play. So let's just blank that for damage. Okay. Oh, nope. He can do what he wants. Gonna mill my hand again. Ah, I lost the other Power of the Force! No, that's both of them. Alright, roll out Ventress. I was potentially thinking of playing Force Illusion to get a better Power of the Force on one of these melee sides that was coming out. The Revenge roll right there. 5 damage right there, and the 4-speed special. That's just pure Revenge roll. Okay, he claims early. Which makes sense. So I can go 5/6 into Padme. Unblockable damage. It was 6. There you go. Alright. And then I can claim the resource. I can discard to reroll on these Force Illusions just for extra power. Which actually I will do, thinking about it. Which makes no sense then as to why I didn't just keep my Vibro Knife on the field for more damage that's unblockable. Because that would have been nice. As it is, I can go and do the extra 4 to kill her. So that was a great roll. So I'm rolling good here. I'm rolling very good. Alright. Oh yeah. You now understand the true power of the Force when you force me to lose my power of the Force! I have the Force with me! Haha! It's making the dice all to be what I want, and now I can no mercy onto a Mars and do a lot of damage, and this might be game. Because the +5 from second chance is kind of hampered by the +4. Oh, I've only got 10 cards left though. Whoops, lost the holocron. And the lightsaber throw, that's unfortunate. I don't have my second no mercy in here, right? I don't, okay. Was I supposed to get 2 resources? I was supposed to get 2 resources, wasn't I? Alright, so we played second orders, new orders, so I can now roll out my 4-speed Ventress. I'm not gonna play Force Choke just yet. I'm wanting to see if I can do a good No Mercy play, because that's 1 extra damage potential loss there. Alright, 2... Whoops, what was that? What was that? Oh. What was 4-speed before I threw it? Did you see what it rolled? He doesn't know, so I'm gonna re-roll this die. I say that because I would have liked the focus side most, so didn't want to cheat out. Alright, so this is 1 melee there, 1 melee there. I'm gonna need to discard to re-roll it, looks like. But if I do that, I lose out on a no mercy damage. I can do 5 damage from that no mercy. I can do enough. Okay. I was gonna say I can do enough to remove the Mars damage, the Mars second chance, but not when he does that. So let's discard the deflect. The deflect is going to be useless to me. And let's re-roll basically all of these dice. Basically all of these dice. Okay. I'm looking into 4 damage here, plus the force choke for a 5th. It's not great. Eesh, both specials. Gonna con artist for 1. Lost my other deflect. Mars's goggles, which allows him to look at the hand and discard an event. So he can get rid of my Force Illusion, since it's the only thing that's possible. Not Force Illusion, No Mercy, I mean. And that's a problem for me, because now I can't No Mercy for a good kill here. Can focus both of these, though, to the 2 and the 2, I guess. Gonna lose some cards this turn. Feel your anger and a dark presence. Okay. I think I play the Force Choke, just so that I've got that dice out. Do I play 4-speed, or do I keep that in my hand as one more thing for him to force to mill? I think I play it because it's got a 1 in 6 focus chance, and then I'll resolve my 6 into... yeah. 6. Not unblockable. So that's really 5. There you go. Alright, I think I'm going to keep Force Illusion in my hand. There's my lightsaber throw, my other lightsaber throw. This is going to be good damage. Just need to do 8 damage this turn, unless he gets, you know, ammo belt, which is the big problem. Oh yeah, get my resources. Makashi training does good damage. But do I want to play that over my 2 4 speeds here? I don't think I do. It's good damage, but if he gets a single ammo belt this turn, this game basically, I'm gonna have a lot of trouble. To disrupt, he can resolve that if he wants, but I kind of have the resources or enough resources to deal with that. Really no focus. He wants to spy net so that he can then claim, and then I lose all the cards. I'm just stuck with these 5, which makes sense. Not gonna resolve either of those. Okay. Resolve Visagie then. That shouldn't be there. I count my dice now. I actually do count my dice. I'm like 5 dice. That's not good. All right, there we go. There's the 4 speed and the focus side. Discarding 2 for rerolls here. Really wants that focus out. Gets the focus. Okay, I don't know what happened with that one there, but he's getting spy net. Telling him to roll spy net. How kind I am. All right. Now you can focus that thing to a special, and I lose my 2 dice anyway. My last 2 cards anyway. So it's not worth claiming early here. You can do that by using the focus on the con artist. All right, I didn't roll much damage there. That's 2 damage right there. Well, hey, it is enough to break the second chance. I can break the second chance if he doesn't play ammo belt right now. So he needs to play ammo belt right now. Otherwise he loses second chance and he has to play another. Okay. He will clearly roll that con art. He'll clearly activate that con artist, so I have an extra turn of setup. Is it possible for me to do 8 damage this turn? I can go 2, and then 4, 6, and 7, 8 with the lightsaber throw. I can do 8 damage this turn. Okay. Okay, since I can do 8 damage this turn, I need 2 turns, but I need 2 turns worth of setup for this. I don't think he's going to give that to me. Oh, no, I did my own dice. I probably should have, actually. Your idea was smarter, though. I should have. I should have actually done that, because then I could have claimed and I would have kept the 2 cards later. That was stupid of me. Do I discard and reroll? Trying to do that 8 damage this one turn. I've got 2, 4 damage, 6 damage with the lightsaber throw. I can only hope. Right? I just need some more damage. Keep the 4 speed. Keep the 4 speed. Always have a threat. 4. Okay, that's enough damage to kill her if she claims. Gonna claim rather than use the con artist die. Okay, perfect. So no bluffing involved. That's not 8 damage. That's only 7 damage. I need 3 to kill her. Not fuck. I need to do 1 more damage. Do I discard? I'm gonna discard. Reroll for 1 more damage. Just need 1 more damage. All right, I got it. Okay, so I do 1 damage there, plus the lightsaber throw. And then I've got 6 damage on backup, so I didn't need that 1 extra damage. I'd already won it. Okay, cool. GG. Whew, all I had to do was 8 damage that turn. That was good. Okay, so I didn't actually need to reroll, so why did my math die? My math died because I'm stupid, I guess. Maybe I thought he had 9 health. I don't know. But that was some 3 good games for me. I wanted to make a deck that wins. That wins the second chance ammo belt, and this really did. All the times he wasn't able to get ammo belt, though. But that went really well. So he just didn't draw very well, and I rolled pretty well that last game. He just didn't draw very well for most of that. I think that's the only real reason why I won. All 3 of those games. Well, the second game he did draw ammo belt, but he said he couldn't. But whatever. So we meet Gameslide 9 on AK No Brainer. This deck is incredibly promising. Signing off.